for breakfast? What's your vegetables full, veggie full, plant strong breakfast choice? Do you have vegetables for breakfast? Why is there so little vegetables for breakfast? In general, for most people would not have vegetables for breakfast. And why are vegetables full, plant strong breakfast options so limited? Do you agree? Do you agree that it is very difficult to find good vegetables full, veggie full, plant strong breakfast options? Do you think it's very difficult to find that plant strong veggie options are very limited where you live? Do you agree? And but if you have found places, eateries where veggie foods, plant strong breakfast options are plentiful, please share in the comment section so that we can all benefit from it. Will you do that? What is your where is your go-to um, what is your go-to breakfast choice that is full of vegetables and is very plant strong? Right. So that is what I want to talk about as I have breakfast today. Today I'm in this hawker center, in this food center in Singapore. Hi, so many of you. Right. I'm in this food center in Singapore and I walk around this very big, huge food center. I couldn't find many veggie options. I really couldn't find many veggie options. Right. And I couldn't find one. I found only one thing. What do you think? I found this yong tau fu. Yeah, I found this yong tau fu. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I found this yong tau fu, and that was the only options I can find that is plant strong. That's the only option that I can find that is plant strong. How about you? Is it easy for you to find plant strong options? Is it easy for you to find breakfast that is full of vegetable? Right? Is it easy for you to find um, breakfast that's full of vegetable? Hi, welcome all of you here. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hi, Jesse. Hi, good morning, Jesse. Let me just adjust my table a little bit, okay? Let me just adjust my table. Good morning, Jesse. Good morning to all of you. Right? Here we are. Good morning. Right. And we have Belinda. Belinda, all the way from Philippines. Good morning to you. And we have Jesse from New Zealand. Right. You have been absent the past few days. Yes, that has been noted. Good morning, Linda, and good morning, Manisha. Good morning. Are you joining us for the first time, Manisha? Where are you from? Would we just say a good morning and very blessed day to everybody? Share your words of blessing. Share where you are from, what country you are from. Right, that would be wonderful. Okay, but I want to talk about breakfast. Are you having a breakfast now? I am. I shall attempt, to have breakfast and talk to you. This is Yong Tau Fu. I took away the soup because it's very difficult to live stream talk and have a hot soup in my breakfast. Right. So I'm in this hawker center here, a food center, right? A busy food center with lots of food options. Can you see? Okay, so that is where I am right now in Singapore. I hope you can hear me well because it's very noisy here. But it's vibrant. I like to be in noisy, crowded places. Right, noisy, crowded places. Right. Hello, Manisha. Manisha is from India. Right. Good morning. Good morning to you. And Roselle is from the Philippines. Good morning. And Marcella Chua, right, is usually have breakfast that is made of rolled oats, right? Yeah. But how about, I'm not talking about healthy breakfast today. I'm just talking about veggie food, vegetables food, breakfast that is full of vegetables, right? Do you find them? Do you have them? Good morning to you. No less lead. Right. First time I'm seeing on stream. Welcome to this wonderful community here. Welcome to you. So that's what I want to talk to you about. Do you have breakfast for your do you have vegetables for your breakfast? And what's your vegetables full, plant strong breakfast choice? Share in the comments. What do you have for breakfast that's full of vegetables? What do you have for breakfast that is plant strong? Okay, as I have my first bite of my yong tau fu here. Do you know what this is? Anybody know what this is? Okay, what this is? Oh, here, there's a camera is here. Right, camera is here. Yeah. So what's this? Breakfast? What is this bitter gourd? This is my yong tau fu that I'm having for breakfast. Anybody know what vegetable is this? And for those of you who are maybe not familiar, but what vegetable is this? One of my favorite vegetables now. I used to hate this, but now I love this. Yum, yum, yum. No left? Yep. That's my favorite bitter gourd. Yeah, absolutely my favorite bitter gourd. You like bitter gourd? No left? And Jessie guessed correctly as well. It's bitter gourd. And Jessie says peria in Malay. Sorry, I do not know Bahasa. Whether it's Bahasa Melayu or Bahasa Indonesia. No Bahasa for me. Very limited, right? Other than Selamat Pagi, other than Terima Kasih. No, but the rest of it, I'm not good. I don't know. Yeah, but it is bitter gourd. Okay, the veggie that I just ate just now. I love the bitter taste. I used to hate the bitter taste. How many of you like bitter gourd? Put in the comment section. How many of you like bitter gourd? How many of you actually like bitter gourd? Share with me in the comment section. How many of you actually like bitter gourd? Yeah. And good morning. Good morning. Right. So many of you are saying hello now. Hey, Jacinta. Good morning. Right. See you. Nice to see you again, Jacinta. And we have Jessie, just finished your lunch in New Zealand, right? Are you baking today? Are you doing a baking decoration today? Right, because Jessie, I know you are a cake decorator. Am I right? Right, you are a cake decorator. So are you baking today? Yeah. Hi. And no left also like, right? No left likes bitter gourd. That no left like bitter gourd. Okay, let me just keep adjusting a good position. Keep adjusting to a good position here. No less enjoys bitter gourd, right? And Jessie says that bitter gourd is very good for health, right? I must first fall in love with it before we consider whether it's good for health. Right? We must enjoy our food. We must enjoy our food. Right? Belinda says that it's one of your favorites. In Philippines, it's called ampalaya. Right? Bitter gourd is called ampalaya. Is it? Is that what it is? It is ampalaya. In Philippines, is it called ampalaya? Right? Yeah. And Jessie say yes. Jessie is a baker and a cake decorator for more than 20 years. Right? Hi. And we have Jacinta who says that you have not started your breakfast with veggie. We'll try soon. Right? We'll soon have a cup of black coffee. And Jacinta, I assume you are saying that you like, you enjoy, right? You enjoy having um, breakfast, right? Are you enjoying coffee, or do you enjoy, or you love bitter gourd? Right? What is it that you are saying? That yeah. So what is your breakfast vegetable dish of choice that is full of vegetable? Does your breakfast have vegetables? And if not, why not? If not, why not? Why do we not have you know um vegetables for breakfast? Why? Why so little vegetables for breakfast? Right? Why so little vegetables for breakfast? I often find it difficult to find vegetables for breakfast. Do you find that too? Is that true for you? Right? Is that true for you? Okay. So what is this called in other languages? Okay, this is another. This is my breakfast I'm having. Right? It's called yong tau fu. It comes in soup too, but it's too messy for me to show you right now. It comes in the soup. It has all sorts of choices. So it's called yong tau fu, yang zhou fu. Right? Yong tau fu in Singapore. Right? In Chinese we call it yang zhou fu, yong tau fu. So you have all different kind of veggie. There's tofu. I have bitter gourd. I have and there's another bowl or something else there. Right? But today is not about right. Yes. And Jacinta say love bitter gourd very much, right? Jacinta says that she loves bitter gourd very much. How about the rest of you? Do you like bitter gourd? Right. Do you like vegetables in the first place? And why so little vegetables for breakfast? Why are vegetables, veggie food, plant strong breakfast options so limited? Why is it so limited? Are you having black coffee? Having my coffee now? Black coffee, no sugar. Are you having your black coffee without sugar as well? Black coffee, no sugar. Somebody is sharing that. What is Bo T O Bendy? What is Bo T O Bendy? It's a brand of tea, right? Mayo actually likes bitter gourd fried with egg. And we are sharing about this for those who are just tuning in. I'm having my breakfast at Vegetables-ful Breakfast, right? And yeah, so this is a Vegetables-ful Breakfast. You can see the Vegetables-ful Breakfast. Okay, and I was sharing about this bitter gourd option, 苦瓜. I used to have patience. You know that there is no many people um, know about bitter gourd being helpful in lowering blood sugar. So many people will take bitter gourd, especially people with diabetes. Oh, I see many people with diabetes eating bitter gourd. So you know that when I coach my patients, right, I would always be looking at their diet. I will look at their diet. I will consider, you know, what I would advise or challenge the patient to do, right, in terms of diet, right. Before I do that, I would review their diet. I would look at everything that they eat, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right? I would look at what they eat. And often for people with diabetes, I often see this in the diet. I often see this in on their plates. I often see, right, bitter gourd on their plates. That's something very common that I see. Right? So much so, right, that I will look out, right, for bitter gourd, right, in many of the pictures, in many of my patients, because many of them, once they hear that a particular vegetable is good for something, they'll be eating it, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right? But I want us to look at food as medicine differently. Right? The food as medicine is more than just about which food is good for what, which food is helpful in lowering blood sugar, which particular food ingredient is good for lowering blood pressure, blood cholesterol. Right? Food as medicine is firstly about our relationship with food. Food as medicine is about habits regarding food. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Food as medicine is not making, right? Food as medicine is not about bitter gourd lower blood sugar. Food as medicine is not about taking the extract of bitter gourd and put it in the pill and take that every day. That's not, to me, not food as medicine. Food as medicine is what do we eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? What do we put onto our plate? What do we put into our bowl? That is food as medicine. What do we eat habitually? What is our pattern of eating? What are our habits of eating? That to me is the food as medicine essence. Food as medicine is not about learning whether bitter gourd has blood sugar lowering properties, which it has, right? Which it has shown potential to, right? Shown potential to, right? And so Edwina says, I've seen and heard people with diabetes take bitter gourd or bitter gourd supplements. Yes, it's common. There are studies that suggest that bitter gourd may help in lowering blood sugar, but that's not the approach that I would take, right, to guide somebody. Right? Then you cannot be, I have high blood pressure, I'll take these three ingredients. I high blood sugar, I will take these three vegetable. That's not food as medicine, you know. Um, and but today I don't think I have the time, right, and not the intention to go to that extent of discussion and chatting. I only wanted to ask you, do you have vegetables for breakfast? What's your vegetable full plant strong breakfast choice? And why are there so little vegetables for breakfast? Why are vegetables full, plant strong breakfast option so limited? Would you agree? It's so limited. And do you find it difficult? Right? Do you find it difficult to get good veggie full, plant strong breakfast options? Are they very limited where you live? Are they very limited where you live? And have you found eateries where vegetables strong, vegetable full, plant strong options are plentiful? Any places have you found, whether in Singapore, Malaysia, Sarawak, New Zealand, wherever you're tuning in from, do you find it easy? Wherever you're tuning it from, do you have a culture of having vegetables for breakfast? Can you share with me? Those of you are from all over the world. We have people from all over the world, from New Zealand, from Guam, from Philippines, right? In your culture, do you have, in your culture, do you have vegetables for breakfast? And if you do, in your culture, what's that one breakfast dish, popular common breakfast dish, right, that has lots of vegetables, that is very plant strong, and lots of vegetables? Do you have that in your culture? Right. So, and Valley say no veggie for breakfast. Yes, it's very common. Right. Mayok say no veggies for breakfast. Edwina say no veggie for breakfast. Right. All of us, we tend to not have veggie for breakfast. Don't you agree? That all of us tend to. But why should we not have veggie for breakfast? Is our body different during breakfast? If veggie is healthy, right? Having veggie in a meal is healthy during lunch and dinner. Then why is veggie not healthy during breakfast? Why is veggie not necessary during breakfast? Okay, do you have your veggie for breakfast? But why? Why is there so little? Why is veggie such a such a difficult to find option during breakfast? Morning, yeah. Hmm. And here, Christy has salad for breakfast. Sandra, unless you have Yong Tau Fu store, which I'm having, right? I'm having. If not, it'll be very difficult to find veggie for breakfast as an option. It'll be so difficult, right? And Jacinta says that the common breakfast, right, that you have will be noodles breakfast. In Singapore, it's very common. The cha bee hoon for breakfast. Don't you agree? Cha bee hoon, fried bee hoon. And I can tell you something. You see a you see a long queue there. Long queue here. It's a queue that is very long. Okay, the long queue here. Okay, the queue starts here. Wait, the queue starts here and go all the way back. You know what they are they queuing for? Right, okay, I show you again. Yeah, here I am in a food center in Singapore. Let me hide this first. Yeah, here I am in a food center here in Singapore. Right, the food center in Singapore, and there's a long queue in this store here. Okay, the queue go to this store. The queue starts here and it extends all the way back. Maybe about 30, 40 people strong queuing, right? Queuing for their breakfast. This store has the longest queue. No veggie, not very much veggie. Okay, but what do you think they're queuing for? Anybody want to guess? Right, what is this store here? Very popular store with a very long queue. Right, what would that be? What is that store with such long queue? Anybody want to guess? Right, I'll share with you in a while, right, what that is. And before that, Pauline just want to say good morning to everybody. Hello, good morning to all of you too. Do you have, why is it so difficult to have veggie for breakfast? I'm not going to go into the science or nutrition. It's not science or nutrition. It's a simple lifestyle choice, the logic. Do you agree that a meal with vegetables is healthy? Do you agree that having vegetables as part of your meal is healthy? If that is so, why are we not having vegetables for breakfast? Would you agree that a meal that is devoid of, deficient in whole plant food, whole vegetables, is, I wouldn't really call it healthful? Would you agree? Would you agree that a plate of anything that is a meal that is void of the a meal that is deficient in vegetables, would you, even if it's not unhealthy, even if it's not full of unhealthy ingredients or cooked in an unhealthy way, would you call a meal, any kind of meal without vegetables as health promoting or healthy? Right? I'll put it another way. Would you consider it a healthy practice? Okay, let me do a poll. Okay, do a poll. Would you consider, right, that having having let me type this in and then so that y'all can answer, yeah? Would you consider, right? Do you consider, right, a meal with vegetables to be healthy? Let's share your answers in the comment section. I want to ask you this poll. Would you consider a meal with vegetables to be a healthy meal, to be a healthy option? Okay, a meal full of vegetables. You consider a meal full of a variety. Let's have a variety of vegetables to be a healthy option. Would you share in the comment section? Right? Do you consider a meal full of vegetables to be a healthy option? Would you share in the comment section? Let's do this poll. Would you consider, right? Would you regard a meal that is full, a plate that is full of vegetable, a meal that's full of vegetable, okay? There are other food in the other table here. Now I can't be carrying hot soup and showing it. You know, I'm not that well organized as a blogger and vlogger, you know. But I just want to share with you. I came to this food center for breakfast. You know, the morning was disrupted here in Singapore by heavy rain, right? So I came to this place. It's well sheltered, and it's a big, very big food center. You can see, very big food center. There are another site. There are maybe a few hundred seats here, even many stores, right? And I couldn't find many options for vegetable, and the only option I could find was this yong tau fu, yong tau fu, and I chose that, right? But that's not about what I choose, what I eat. But I want to ask you, right? Do you have vegetables for breakfast? Do you have vegetable for breakfast? If not, why not? Then do you consider a meal that's full of a variety of vegetables to be a healthy option? Would you share in the comment section? Do you consider a meal, right, that is full of vegetables, right, to be a healthy option, right? And Jesse agreed, a meal, right, that is full of vegetables to be a healthful thing to do, right? Edwina agree, Lai Sing disagree, Liz agree, right? Tai Yue agree that a meal with a variety of vegetables is a healthy option. It's a healthy thing to do. Of course, you need to consider the rest of the food in the ingredients in the meal, but can we just consider this element? Right? A meal that is full of vegetables, we will start considering, it's a good thing to do, it's a healthy thing to do, it's a health promoting thing to do, right? And Christy agreed, right? And Jacinta is a D. I'm not too sure what that means, right? Fruit is vegetable. Let's not go there. There's another long discussion that we can have. Serene agreed, right? That a meal that's full of variety of vegetables to be a healthful, healthy option. All right. Kathy say yes, yes, yes. Mayok says that definitely healthy, but she doesn't eat much. But since following me, you try. Can everybody now, can you do me a favor? Oh, you do me a favor. We are community and we will encourage one another. Do me a favor, everybody in this community. Mayok shares that she knows that it is healthy, right? She knows that it is healthy to include a variety of vegetables in her meals, but she has not been doing so very much. But ever since she's been part of this community, she says she will try to eat veggie. Can you do me a favor? Can you write in the comments, 加油没有? Can you write in the comments, press on 没有? Can you write in the comments, thumbs up 没有? To encourage 没有, right? To try harder, not just to know. Knowing does not give us health. Acting will give us health, right? So can we all encourage 没有? Write in the comment section, 加油. You know, 加油 means 頑張って. You know, press on. All the best. You know, we are behind you. Give Miyok a thumbs up. Can we do that? Can we do that? Belinda says, right, yes, it's definitely a healthy option. Right, healthy option. And Kathy is giving, Miyok many thumbs up. Kathy is giving Miyok many muscle emoticon. Edwina, right, 加油 to Miyok. Edwina say 加油 to Miyok. And Miyok is appreciative of everybody's encouragement. Mayo is appreciative of everybody's encouragement. Christy also want to add in and say, 加油 Mayo, 加油. Esther as well, Jacinta, and Mayo want to thank everybody, right, for everybody's encouragement, right? So that's great, right? And many of you have answered, right, whether you agree that having vegetables for a meal is a helpful thing to do, right? It's a healthy thing to do. It's a health promoting thing to do. It's a wise thing to do. It's a commonsensical thing to do. It's an evidence-based thing to do if we want the meal to be healthy. Would you agree? A meal that has vegetable begin to tick some boxes to be considered, to be assessed as whether it's healthy, right? And if it's so, why is it that there's so little vegetables on most people's breakfast options? If I go around this food center now, right, and look at, it's breakfast time now, about 10 o'clock. I came here about 9 something or 10 o'clock. And many people are having their breakfast. If I go around every single table and look at what people are eating, do you think I will find much vegetables on their plates? Do you think I would? Having my coffee, black coffee without sugar. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Black coffee without sugar. I mean, love it without sugar. I love the fact that we are now loving our drinks without sugar. Yeah? So why so little vegetables for breakfast? If vegetables is healthy, right? If having vegetable is a healthy thing to do for lunch, then why should it be any different? Why should it be any different for breakfast? Why should it be any different for breakfast? Right? And just now we were saying, getting, and Mayok just now agreed, Mayok agreed, right, that she agreed that having vegetable for breakfast is healthy. She knows it, but she has yet to translate it. But since being part of this community, that since my live stream, since following this community, she will try harder. And many of you have gone on to encourage Mayok, right? Many of you have gone on to encourage Mayok. 加油, right? Lai Sing also 加油 to Mayok, and Jessie as well. All the best to Mayok. You can do it. Let's get healthy together. And Angela wanted to add some more oil, right? To Mayok. Right, Jacinta will say that we'll start having veggie for breakfast now. Like veggie for breakfast now. Many of you are, I'm very grateful, I'm very grateful to all of you. I'm grateful to every single one of you. That just by me, other than having my own breakfast, bothering to turn on my using a laptop, having and then just live streaming, me making that little extra effort to do so, I am able to impact lives, getting people to eat healthier, choose healthier. It is a privilege. I thank you. I thank all of you, right, for not just listening to my live stream for entertainment, because you have time and you have free time, and therefore you have decided to, tune in to Dr. Chan's live stream, just to occupy your time. But more than that, I'm glad that you have taken on board some of my suggestions. You have taken on board the encouragement from other people, right? From other people. Okay. Um, Certainly, like saying, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling people not to take protein or good fats, Roger. But I'm saying that in the main, most people, if they lack one thing, okay, you will go and look at, if I go around the hawker center now, I'm in a food center in Singapore. If I go and look at everybody's table, everybody's plate on every table, do you think I would have difficulty finding meat, uh, 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 protein and fats on their plate? Do you think I have difficulty, or do you think I have more difficulty finding vegetables on the plate? That's the point, like saying, we are not telling people not to, oh, protein and fat is bad. Since when have I said that? I've never said that. But I'm tackling one thing. I'm tackling the fact that most people are less mindful of, less conscious of, less consistent with including vegetables into their diet on a consistent basis. Right? I hope that answers your question. Right? Like, not question, your comment, that address your misconception. I am not telling people not to take protein. I'm not telling people not to take good fats. Good fats is crucial and very good. We need to have protein and good protein, good fat, good veggie, good everything. We need to have them on a daily basis, on a meal by meal basis. But what I am saying is, people in general, between vegetable, meat, and, and starchy food, vegetable, meat, and starchy food, most places are deficient in, lacking in vegetables, more than they would be lacking in meats and starchy food. Agree? That's all I'm saying. So because of that, that's why in my live stream, I will encourage people to think about what they are lacking in, which is vegetable. So I'm not telling people don't need just become a cow, just graze on the plain grassland. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm always only saying I'm tackling a key gap, the misconception, right? And Lysing agree, hard to find vegetable for breakfast. Hard to find vegetable for breakfast. Jesse, thank you for your encouraging words. Right. Jacinta says that she will start taking vegetables soon. Right, she will start taking vegetables soon. That is so wonderful. Right. So wonderful. Right. And Edwina says that a meal full of vegetable is good. But for her, she can't have it daily. Now she will try at least, right, one meal of vegetable out of 3 meals in a day. Good for you. Well done. That is a good start. Right. That is a good start. Right. And I'm glad. I'm glad that in this community we are able to encourage, remind one another. Right. I want to get this very clear here. I'm a medical doctor. I'm a medical doctor from Singapore. I practice medicine. I coach patients, right? I see patients with diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, fatty liver, and other chronic diseases. And they come to see me for coaching, right? For intervention, for prescription, to help them change their diet, change their lifestyle, to better control their blood sugar, to better control their blood cholesterol, to better control, right, their blood pressure, right? And in the process of doing so, right, we are aiming to control, reduce, retard their blood sugar progression. We are trying to control, reduce, and retard their blood pressure, blood cholesterol progression. So I am a medical doctor, but can I ask for your understanding? Can I ask for all your understanding? All of you, can you listen to me when you join in my live stream? Can you help me agree, have this understanding? I'm a medical doctor, but I am not able to be the individual personal medical doctor for the many hundreds and thousands of you online. And if any of you ask me about your specific Doctor, is this vegetable good for me? Doctor, is this food good for me? Doctor, I have diabetes and have this diabetes to this degree. Can I eat this? Can I eat that? Can I hope for your understanding? It is not appropriate. Not only is just not possible, but it is not appropriate for me to even comment and give any specific recommendation to any individual without knowing that individual's medical history, diet, and lifestyle. Do you hear me? Someone asking, I'm diabetic, can I eat this? There is not enough information in there for me to responsibly share my recommendation. So it is not right, it is not appropriate, and it's not possible for me to be the individual personal medical doctor to answer individual personal medical conditions as well as their individual lifestyle diet choices. Doctor, can I eat this? Is my diet, my breakfast is like this, is it good enough? There's not enough information, and it would be irresponsible, inappropriate for me to comment and answer them. Can you agree? Can you give me a thumbs up if you appreciate? Say noted. Okay, share in the comment section if you heard what I've said. Can you put noted, doctor? Noted. Right. Then I will have the confidence to continue to share. Right. Then I would have the confidence to continue to share. Right. Grace, I thank you for your understanding. Right. I cannot give specific advice. Right. Not because I don't want to. I'm trying to keep some of the secrets to myself because it's not possible. It's not appropriate. It's not good. I cannot. Right. So Edwina, I thank you, right, for your understanding. Right. Edwina, I thank you for your understanding. Right. That ask specific medical. No, it's okay to ask about medical conditions. It's okay to ask a doctor, can you talk more about diabetes? Right. You can say, doctor, right, you can talk more about any insulin resistance, can talk about any condition, can you talk about the impact of food on this area, that area. I'll be happy with that, but I cannot talk about Edwina, whether you eat this is good for you. You have diabetes, Mr. So and so, a comment there, I have diabetes, and I need to reduce my blood sugar. I'm eating this food. Is my breakfast okay or not okay? Right? I cannot answer that because there's not enough information for me to do so. It is not appropriate and totally not appropriate for me to give recommendations, especially as a medical doctor. Right? If I'm just an influencer, I can say anything I want and just, okay, reply good, bad. But as a medical doctor, our role is to make sure that firstly, we need to fully understand a patient's existing medical conditions, their status, their lifestyle, and then look at appropriate recommendation and intervention on the individual level. That's how we doctor have a responsibility, accountability to. We don't just give general advice to a specific person. To give a specific advice, to give a specific person advice, it needs to be specific to the person. I'm so sorry I spent so much time talking about that. I hope you understand that because I get a lot of such questions and some people get angry. Oh, doctor, you don't want to answer my question. Right. So I agree with you, Pin Pin. Right. Thank you. Thank you for noting that. Edwina, thank you for noting that. Right. Thank you, Belinda. Right. Thank you for sharing and noting that. Right. So I thank you. Right. To let me just go and look at some of your other questions, right? Which is, so why so little vegetables for breakfast? Why are we having so little vegetables for breakfast? But for some of you join in late, I want to take the poll again. How many of you like ku gua? How many of you like bitter gourd? How many of you like peria? And I think in Tagalog, is it ambalaya or something like that? Right? What is this called? What is it called in your language? What is this? This is bitter gourd. Like bitter melon, ku gua, ko kue, 苦瓜，苦瓜係咪苦瓜？苦瓜 right? It's bitter melon. How many of you love bitter melon? And what is it called in your country, in your uh, culture, in your language? Right? What is bitter gourd called in your language? Right? Imagine I'm having bitter gourd for breakfast. Right? Of course, this I don't want to show my breakfast so that people so that people misunderstand. Oh, this is good, this is bad. It's not about that. I'm having whatever that's available here. I'm having whatever that I can find here. Like wherever we go, we make the best out of it. We make the best out of it. Okay. So yeah. And Okay, we have somebody who is willing to try, right? Edwina will try to include vegetables at least one meal a day. Wish me good luck. I will increase it over time. Again, are you ready? All of you, are you ready? Ready, steady, go. Go to the comments and give Edwina thumbs up. Go to the comments and give Edwina 加油. Go to comments and give Edwina encouragement, blessing, and telling her that you can do it. It is okay to fail. It is totally okay to fail. But it's not okay to give up. It is okay to fail. Once you fail, rest for a while, try again. It's okay to fail, but it's not okay not to eventually succeed. Because we can fail many times in life, and failure is part of life. Failure prepares us for the next step at success. So it is okay to fail. So Edwina, no pressure, no need to succeed at the first try. Right? So long as you try. So Edwina is trying. So everybody, do me a favor. Ready, steady, go. Go to the comment section and begin to type Edwina, 加油, Edwina, good luck, Edwina, all the best, Edwina, ganbatte. Right? We will encourage one another. Encourage one another. Shall we do that? Right? And Jojo, right, say to 加油, right, to Edwina. Mayok say 加油 to Edwina. Edwina has committed, you know, publicly online, you know, sharing vulnerable to everybody. And Angie want to tell Edwina, 加油, 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 do your best to eat healthy. Right? Do your best to eat healthy. Okay? Of course, Edwina, I do not know you, Edwina. Right? Edwina, I do not know you. I do not know your medical condition. So in general, most people, right, would be able to benefit for having more vegetables. But there are people who cannot add more vegetables in the diet because of various gastrointestinal conditions, because they are having, right. So if you are one of those, then you should speak to your doctor. Any of you, right, have any medical conditions, speak to your doctor before changing your diet. But if not, in general, generally healthy, no problem with eating any kind of food, then adding vegetables in the diet is wonderful. And Edwina is saying that she will try. Edwina is saying that she will try. Edwina is saying that although, right, she finds it difficult, she has now committed to, right, Edwina has now committed to try harder. Edwina is now committed to try harder. You know, I'm trying to find your comment earlier. Huh? Yeah. Okay, Edwina says that I will try to include vegetables at least one meal per day. Wish me good luck. Edwina is asking everybody here, wish me good luck. And because she's committed here online, put on this video here, Edwina. So everybody, thumbs up to Edwina and ask Edwina to press on 加油. Right? Pauline want to wish you good luck. Edwina, go on. You can do it. Never give up for good health. Grace also want to encourage you to do that. Right? Good to start to have knowledge, then start translating the knowledge into action. Now, Donna want to wish you all the best. Encourage you to do your best. Right? And Jojo says, can you explain to me in your language, Jojo? Jojo says, where's Jojo? Jojo, your comment, right? Edwina, oh, Pyo Bun Kui, Tamba Sayo, right? Tamba Sayo. What does Tamba Sayo? Tamba Sayo means add vegetable. Is it Tamba Sayo? Is that what it means? Jojo say, Edwina, 加油, right? Right. And Edwina says that she will try to include vegetables at least for one of the meal of the day. Right, include vegetable for one of the meal of the day. Isn't that wonderful that we have community here to encourage one another, right, to eat? So can I have is it okay that I have one bite of my food, even as I wait for you all to share your comments and 加油, right, to Edwina? This is my Yong Tau Fu is getting cold. Thank you for joining me. Dear, can I have a bit more? Right, thank you. So do you find it difficult to find good vegetable, veggie-ful, plant-strong breakfast option? And are they very limited regularly? Would you share? Right. Thank you, Mayok. Mayok is so kind. Mayok say, please eat, doctor. Mayok knows that I've been talking and don't have the chance to eat. How many of you like lady's finger? No, sticky. No, there's a sticky lady's finger. How many of you like sticky lady's finger? Right. Lady's finger. I like lady's finger. I didn't use. Do you know that many years ago, right? I didn't enjoy vegetable, and I don't. All vegetables to me are the same. They just have no taste. And all vegetables to me used to taste the same, between no taste. But now, right, all the different vegetable, right, taste so good. All the different vegetable taste so good. Now I can taste, this lady's finger. Do you like lady's finger? Right now I taste lady's finger, and it's like, whoa, so yummy, and appreciate almost like people doing wine tasting. Take a small bite, small sip, and then enjoy it. Can you enjoy lady's finger that way? What do you think? Do you like lady's finger? Do you think there's a unique taste, a very unique taste in lady's finger? How many of you like lady's finger? Mm. It has Lady's finger has a very unique taste. And what I had just now, right? This, right, was simply just this yong tau fu. I ordered the yong tau fu soup, right? Yong tau fu soup. So this one is just simply boiled. So there's no seasoning, there's no condiments, there's no sauces. We do not need to drown our vegetables in sauces. We do not need to drown our vegetables, in lots of gravies and sauces. We do not need to do that, right? Can we learn to appreciate vegetables on its own? Okay, how many of you love lady's finger? Share in the comment section. What is lady's finger called in your language, in your culture? And do you like lady's finger? I'm having lady's finger for breakfast. I just had bitter gourd for breakfast. Right now I'm having lady's finger for breakfast. Do you think there's a unique taste? How would you describe the taste of lady's finger? Like for those people who do not enjoy vegetables, to them vegetables is just like eating cardboard. How many of you think vegetables is like eating cardboard? No taste. So you need to drown the vegetables with lots of curry, sauces, gravies, right? Because vegetable is so tasteless, so we need to drown them with flavors. Right? Or can you boil and steam vegetables and even lady's finger, and then ah, are you able to enjoy the taste, right? The taste of lady's finger. Do you like that? Are you able to appreciate the taste, right, of the vegetables on its own without drowning it in sauces? Right, Mayo, I agree that she loves any vegetable variety. I don't want to pick up an individual vegetable, good for this, they're good for that. Angie say lady's fingers is good. Jojo say all vegetable that is love, and Peter God is good. Angie, right? Christy likes lady's finger, and Serene says that lady's finger good for joint. You notice that in my live stream, I do not talk about Peter God, good for blood sugar. Lady's finger, good for don't know what. And you realize I don't say that. Why do I not say that? Because it is not a good way to approach food as medicine. I want to say this again. Food as medicine is not about if you have diabetes, eat Peter God. If you have joint problem, eat lady's finger. You have whatever, you eat this. No, right? Food as medicine is about at every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What am I having? What am I putting on my plate most of the time? What is my pattern of eating? What has I been eating consistently, regularly, persistently since I was 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s? What am I putting into my body most of the time? Our pattern of eating, our habits of eating, our dietary habits is medicine. And I'm asking you, challenging you to be mindful of what you put onto your plate. Right? And I'm not wanting to create a mindset that we can continue to eat all our unhealthy food for diabetes so long as I include some bitter gourd, right, in my diet. So can I share with you a story? You want to listen to a story? How many want to listen to a story of I will go to the specifics, right? But I give you a story, right, of some of the experience of people eating bitter gourd, right? People with diabetes eating bitter gourd. So I have this diabetes patient, right, so I will change the name, change the gender or whatever. I will just, it's a composite a description of many people have come across. A person with diabetes and eating badly, having a lot of excessive ultra processed food that's spiking the blood sugar. And then they'll come and see me in my clinic and say and show me the food. And as I review, I see my patient 2 times a week, each time having 45 minutes to an hour of coaching. So that will be what I do, right? And each time I'll see the food and I'll see, okay, why is this person who is seeing me making the effort, right, to join a lifestyle change coaching program, wanting to control his or her blood sugar better? Why is this person knowingly eating highly processed food that is spiking and high GI food that is spiking his or her blood sugar? And then I noticed something. This person always has bitter gourd in his or her meal. So this person actually wrongly thinks that all he or she has to do is to eat bitter gourd whilst continue his or her pre-existing, long-standing, unhealthy eating habits, high glycemic index healthy eating habits, high GI eating habits, right? Excessive starchy food eating habits. Continue to do that, and all this person is doing is adding this bitter gourd into his or her diet because his or her friend told her or him that bitter gourd is good for diabetes, and say, okay, I want to improve my diet, but without looking at the entire diet, without looking at everything that he or she is eating, the only thing he or she is doing is adding bitter gourd. Do you think that is enough? Do you think that is enough? Do you think that is good enough? Do you think that will, is that what lifestyle as medicine is? Lifestyle medicine is holistic. Food as medicine is also holistic. It's not just about a single food. It's about our entire eating habit, right? So sometimes I see bitter gourd in the picture. I say, good, you include not just bitter gourd, but okra, lady's finger, every variety of vegetable. Don't single out a single vegetable and then think that that will solve your problem and give you the license to continue eating badly that you have been doing so. Right? A single ingredient, even if it's good for something, is not the solution. You need to tackle the entire bowl. We need to tackle the entire plate. We need to tackle the entire bowl at every single meal. Lifestyle as medicine, eating habits as medicine, holistically. And it's not easy for me to do that. Many of my patients wrongly see food as medicine as taking bitter gourd and that's it. Taking bitter gourd pills and that's it. How many of you want me to do a live stream talking about bitter gourd and diabetes and the mistakes that people make? How many of you would like me to do a live stream on that? Bitter gourd for diabetes control and the mistake that I often see people make. Right? Put in the comment section, right? Bitter gourd doctor, okay, bitter gourd doctor, live stream or whatever, right? And that means that you are encouraging me to choose as a topic bitter gourd for diabetes live stream. Mainly, I'm talking about the mistakes that people make when including bitter gourd into the diet. How many are interested in that? If you are interested, I will find time to schedule and also prepare for that so that it'll be interesting for all of you. Right? Interesting for all of you. Okay. Uh, 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 Jojo say do so. Right. Jojo also says you will hate bitter gourd ultimately if that's the only thing you eat. Absolutely. Don't get bored with the eating. We need to have the variety. We are given blessed with such a variety of vegetables. Merlin says that yes, bitter melon is good, wonderful. Right, wants me to do a live stream on it as a topic. Do a live stream on it as a topic. I shall do that. Right, I shall do that. And Jojo says that it's not good enough to just take bitter gourd. Right, even if bitter gourd is good for diabetes, but a person is eating badly, obviously high GI, high starchy food, highly processed food, is not good enough, right? And Lysing also shares it is not good enough, right, to do so. Not good enough, right? Christy also says that do a Peter God live stream, right? And Jesse also encouraged me to do a Peter God live stream. Okay, so what are you having for breakfast now? Do you have vegetable? Do you find it difficult to find vegetables in your breakfast? Why so little vegetables for breakfast? What is your go-to? Okay, what is your go-to vegetable full plant strong dish for breakfast? What is wrong? May also want to say hello to Mrs. Chan. Mrs. Chan will just wave. Right? She's busy having, doing her stuff. Right? And she's a bit camera shy today. So another day will say hi to you. Right? Good morning. Right? Jacinta shares that 我爱苦瓜, she loves bitter gourd. And I have patients who does nothing to their diet. Right? I have diabetes patient, right, because they want to improve their diet. Right? And they hear that a bitter gourd is good for blood sugar, helpful for blood sugar control. So I can see in their food picture, bitter gourd, bitter gourd, bitter gourd, bitter gourd, bitter gourd, bitter gourd, every meal. But then yet together with the bitter gourd is lots of unhealthy, ultra processed, high starchy, high GI food. Right, now I say 苦瓜,I don't remember the song of a cartoon that we used to watch when a young, those of you are young enough and watch 苦瓜,So 苦瓜 is good. I love 苦瓜. Okay? I love bitter gourd, right? But I do not see bitter gourd as the answer to holistically. Not enough. We need to unlock the power of an entire diet. Right? We need to unlock the power of an entire diet. Grace actually like bitter gourd, but find it hard to incorporate it daily, right? Woon Q say Hakka is 苦瓜, right? 苦瓜, right? And that's good. Okay, I thank every one of you for chipping in and sharing and commenting. Make this live stream so interesting, so interesting, right? And Mary, I think you are referring to lady's finger. You steam it for 3 minutes and you eat them, right? Steam it for 3 minutes and you eat them. Okay. And Pauline shares that she just have a vegetable, egg, and milk for her breakfast, right? And then Grace shares that like vegetables, right, but not possible to yong tau food for breakfast daily though. Absolutely, we cannot have a single food for breakfast every day, for lunch every day, for meal. That becomes so boring. You become like we are in an institution. Right, we are locked up somewhere, we are in the hospital, every day eating the same food. No, we need to have the vibrancy of plant strong, veggie food, healthy food. We need to have that. We need to begin to explore, experience, experiment with creating, choosing, healthy food. Not having the same old thing every day just because one particular ingredient is known to be a superfood, known to be a healthy food. No, we need to have variety, not just in ingredients, but variety in the way it's cooked. We have the variety in the way places that we eat it from. We have variety in the cuisine, the culture of eating it. That's why I want everybody to share. Right? In your culture, how do you cook? In your culture, right? How do you cook bitter gourd? Right? In your culture, right? How do you cook lady's finger? Right? In your culture, how to cook different vegetables? Then we exchange, then we'll stimulate, catalyze, and trigger a thought, sow a seed of curiosity when go home and we experiment with it. Shall we all do that? Shall we all try? Do that. Jessie loves lady's finger. Pauline loves lady's finger and just steam it. And Sally Garcia, hello, Sally Garcia, good morning to you. Right, Sally like asparagus, broccoli, okra, celery, zucchini, and sometimes we'll have a salad instead for breakfast. Always have a vegetable with a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Wow, Sally. Right, Sally. Wow, that's a very good variety and a very good practice that you have. Now, Jacinta like to steam vegetable, right? And Jojo agree that every vegetable have their own unique taste and texture. Taste it slowly and you learn to love it. I love what Jojo is saying. Jojo is, and I absolutely agree. And in fact, I train my patients to do that. In fact, I've been conducting, I think in October last year, for a period of many weekends, I was actually conducting eat, taste, and learn workshop at a cafe on Saturday. Okay. And what did I do? I took a variety of vegetables. I steamed them and let the participants taste them. And they were very surprised. They would say that, oh, doctor, I didn't realize that broccoli can taste so sweet. Then I steam cauliflower for them. Then they say, doctor, are you sure it's nice to eat cauliflower on its own without curry? Are you sure it's nice to eat cauliflower on its own without like adding a cheese or milk or bake it or roast it? I was just simply, those who are just joining and bong cha cha do not know what I'm talking about. I'm just sharing. One of the things I did about half a year ago. For many sessions, I booked an entire cafe. I closed it I invited people to come, and participate in my this sharing, this workshop. And I even took the trouble to get a variety of vegetable. I got a steamer and steam for them and serve every single one of them to get them to taste, learn to enjoy cauliflower on its own. Then they say, wow, I never realized cauliflower can taste so good. Then I gave them broccoli. They didn't realize, they told me, doctor, I never realized that broccoli can taste so good on its own, right? What other vegetable that we got them to taste and surprise them? The lettuce, right? There was this veggie, right, that we got them to taste. The leafy veggie that we got them to taste that, huh? Kale. Other than kale, there's the leafy. What cabbage was it that we got them to try? We were letting try many different kind of vegetable, right? And they wow, right? Belinda love a lady's finger. Okra in Philippines love it boiled and steamed, right? Jessie shares that it is called tanduk kambing. Yeah, lady's finger tanduk kambing, right? In Malay, right? And Jessie said everybody loves lady's finger in her family, right? Yeah. And Jacqueline actually say love veggie, boiled veggie, just add some olive oil to it, and that's how she would have it. Aaron love adding garlic. Merlin love all kind of vegetable, right? Angie shares that it is good to eat, nice to see, it's so colorful, right? And Jojo always mix chopped garlic with cherry tomato. Hello John J. Conlon. John, I can see from the comments you're watching from YouTube, right? We have a very vibrant Facebook community here. But if you're feeling a little bit lonely on YouTube, do hop over to my Facebook page. But if you're okay, you know that we have a very vibrant conversation here, right? That's having. And John actually share, where are you from, John? If you are still watching this, where are you from? John said you chop up garlic and chop up ginger and go very well with any vegetable. Oh yeah, you are there. You said that you are from EU. You are from Ireland. Hello, John. Welcome all the way from Ireland. Right, Jojo, they're not good enough, and we have covered that. All right. And Chrissy says that you will have laksa for breakfast every day. Yeah, I think you can anything. Everybody have their own solution, their choices, right? But I'm just encouraging people, right, to make better choices every single meal, every single day. And Sally Garcia says sometimes we'll have spinach and eggs, you know. And Pauline will share that she like bitter gourd soup, and some of them will have bitter melon with egg. Some will have steamed okra. Some will have a really skip breakfast. Yeah. Tai Seng says that it would be good if we can hold physical talk again. Unlikely so. I think it just takes so much on me. It that every time Lai Seng, the workshop that I conducted about 6 months ago, it took me a few weeks of preparation, and I have to spend a lot of my own money. Right? I rented an entire cafe, at my own cost, at own money. I spend my own time together with my wife. We arranged with a vegetable wholesaler all the way from Australia, right, providing regenerative grown vegetables. And we actually went to this cafe. I conducted a workshop. I think about 30 people turned up. So I contacted about 3 or 4 of them. Each time 30, 40 people turn up. And then I was like showing them the different vegetable, teaching them about the impact of vegetable, getting them to try more vegetables in their diet. I even steamed cauliflower, kale, broccoli, and there was this other vegetable that is so tasty, and I steam it for them. Right? And you know what? It took so much effort, time, and even money from my wife and I to do that. Right? And I'm not too sure I would want to do that again or often. I think I want to reach more people, not just those in Singapore, but all over the world. People from New Zealand, people from Philippines, people from Canada, people from UK, people from Ireland. Right? I think I want to be able to, right, impact more people most effectively. And that's why I tried so hard to live stream and reach more. So can you do me a favor? Can you say hi, share what country you're from, comments, like and share, so that Facebook or YouTube will send this live stream to more people in Facebook, send this live stream to more people in YouTube, so that we can build a bigger community, so they can build a bigger community here. Can you help me do that? Can you help me do that? Yeah. And Amina said totally hit the point. Without sauce, hard to eat vegetables on its own. Cauliflower, right? Yeah, many people find it difficult to eat vegetables on its own. And I was actually running classes, right? I was running classes, or running workshops to feed people nicely prepared, no condiments, no, don't even put salt and pepper. I gave them the original taste of the vegetable, and they tasted it. They were very surprised. Do you know how many people were surprised? Right, when they tasted it, because of the selection of the vegetable and the simple preparation, taking into a careful consideration the timing of the steaming and the preparation. And they were delighted with the simple steamed vegetables. Right, I did that, right, about 6 months ago, and it was, wow, but did about 4 or 5 sessions of that. It drained us drained us a lot. Okay. Serene Gold shares that all 5 colors of vegetable and nuts daily because a vegetarian. So whether you're vegetarian, you are vegan, or you are a ketogenic diet, you're a meat lover, we can all do with having more vegetables in our diet. Agree? Right? Including our breakfast. Right? Including our breakfast. Right? Because the goal here is to build our habits. Habits as medicine. Right? Build our habits as medicine. Right? Lysing, right? Lysing was saying that please, encouraging me to hold a physical talk again. And License says that please charge. I'm keen, you know. And it's not just about charging. The whole preparation for physical workshop and is so much logistics. And I have a limited space of about 30-40 people. So people are RSVPing. I was not charging them. I was renting the venue. I was bringing the vegetables. I was doing the marketing, communication, and logistics. I was not charging any of them. But they were free to contribute, right, to the running cost of the event if they want after the event. Some people did, not many people did. Some will give a token, or they help me to run the next workshop, right? So it's not just about charging, it's not about money, right? It's about the time, it's about, the lack of reach. Each time I can only talk to 40 people. So I'm running that. So don't get me wrong, I still run a lot of physical workshops. But in my coming 1 year or two, I want to focus on running online programs, whether online live programs or online evergreen program. Right? So if you are keen, do go to the description section in this video, in this YouTube, or in this Facebook. Right, there is one of the first course I'm thinking of running in about 2-3 months time. I promise so many of you who have been following me, in 2-3 months time, I'm going to run this course called Eat Rice Better course. If you are keen, go to the description section. There's a link there that you can indicate your interest, so that when I do launch it, if I can find the time to launch it, you will be notified. We are keen to attend my first online course in many years. I've not done that. I'm so occupied. But since I opened my mouth, I'm saying I'm doing it. I shall endeavor my best endeavor to make it happen. Eat rice better course. So that when people come to a hawker center, can't find better rice, but they can still learn how to eat it better. You hear what I'm saying? People can come to this hawker center here, all right, and they cannot find brown rice, they cannot find black rice, they cannot find healthy rice, right? So they cannot find better rice. But I will want to teach them how to still eat white rice, cook in a hawker center, how to eat seemingly deemed to be not the best rice, even the least of the quality of rice. How do we choose to eat it in a way that makes it better in terms of minimizing the sugar spike after eating it. Right, that's the main thrust of the course that I'm planning to run in a couple of months' time. It's called Eat Rice Better. That we want to teach people, don't just aim and look for, which is hard to look for every time when you eat out, the better rice. Everybody want to look for better rice, the brown rice, the red rice, the wild rice, the black rice. Right? But we may not have access to it all the time. The most common rice to have access to, if you're eating rice as a staple, is white rice, and often not well cooked and not the best. But so even if you eat that, how do we eat it better? So the course is called Eat Rice Better. If you're interested to be notified when I do eventually, hopefully in the next 2-3 months, at worst in the next 6 months, when I launch it, want to be notified, go to description in this YouTube video or Facebook live stream, go there, there's a link, click on it, just share your email. When I launch it, I'll notify you. Okay? Right. And Edwina says that, yeah, online talk is good enough and can rewatch too. Right. Right. Thank you that you would license it from Singapore. Elmer, right, share that it's from Pakistan. Right. Angie, you encourage people to share all the tasty vegetables. Right. And Elma just shares that you are like stir fried broccoli with garlic. Right. Yeah. Any of you want to reach me? That's my contact uh, uh, communication in the link. Right, I have my Facebook, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, or other ways of contacting me for whatever reasons, or want me to give a talk, want to invite me to your church to speak, or want to invite me to a media interview or whatever. My contacts information, right, are also in the description section in this video. Right, go and click on it. Right, and because this is not about marketing anything. This is I'm having a chat with you while I'm still having my breakfast that I have not finished because I've been talking. My yong tau foo have still remained yong tau foo. Uh, mm, uh, Jojo, right? Jose, how about online? Every hands on possible. Actually, I had done a cook and learn online. So I actually brought everybody to practice cooking something together online simultaneously. Of course, there are technical issues. Some people cannot hear because they don't have good Wi-Fi at home. Some people don't have a good camera at home to show me what they are doing. So, but I have done it. I've done it a few times, right? That I will teach them a certain thing. I want to teach them a certain principles, right? How to achieve some, whether it's low GI, how to plant strong, right? It was online for everybody, and everybody will giving step-by-step instruction we follow through, right? That cook and learn online, cook along, right? Learn along, cook along, right? And that's what I did. It was not easy, it was possible, right? But also time consuming, and also very time consuming. Not easy. I will consider doing that. You all realize, yeah, you all are not very kind to me, you know. Right? You all realize that there's so many things I need to do. I'm running my clinic. I'm running programs in the community. I'm in charge, working for the government agency to help them develop strategies, right, to help people change their lifestyle, change their diet. I'm involved in so many. I'm helping a church to run a program through the cell groups on changing the diet of the cell group members, of the church members. Right, I'm doing many different things. I'm preparing for this Eat Rice Better course. I'm still developing the materials, and I will launch it hopefully soon. Right, and then I have Jojo here. No, Jojo here suggesting, right, that I do an online hands-on a program, right, and Lysing wants me to conduct workshop physically, right. I noted all your requests, right. I hope to do them in a sensible, sustainable way. You know, it takes time, money, effort to do things. Not easy, but I'll do my best. All can say is I'll do my best. Yeah, I can't make any promises, right. Pauline actually shares that any difference between taking organic food and normally grown vegetable, right? I shall tackle that in another session. Yeah, this is will be like too long this session, right? And Jesse, you say will definitely, uh, 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 uh yeah, and this will definitely right be something that I would consider. Let me go and look at share something right that I want to share with you, right? Uh, yeah, maybe yeah. Let me just share it using my phone, right? Share you using my phone, okay? And Edwina has committed to improve her eating habit, all right, and she will give update, right, on that. Right? And Grace says that interested to volunteer when I conduct this physical workshop, right? I will try to, right? License say a doctor didn't allow him to take any rice or noodles. Follow the instruction of a doctor. Like saying I'm a doctor, but I am not your doctor, right? So I do not know your conditions. I do not know your diet and lifestyle. Your doctor, right, is your Marilyn. Says that she's from California. Hi. Hi, welcome. Where's the other picture there that you sent to me to my this phone? Only one picture? Uh, oh, Can you see? Wait, can you see this picture? Right, these were the vegetables, right, that I steamed and cooked and served to the participant at the workshop. And these were the vegetables that I steamed and cooked, right, and shared with the participant at the workshop. Right, it was very interesting. It was so fun, but it was very tiring. It was very tiring. All right, and Grace shared that happy to volunteer, but I'm happy people volunteer, but it's not easy. But I therefore plan to do more of my work online. And Brenda, I want to teach the children how to eat more vegetable. Right? I'm sorry, I eat and talk at the same time. Is it okay that I eat and talk at the same time? Yeah. Right. Um. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Very colorful vegetable. Let me just show you, right, some of the interesting, interesting vegetables and programs, right, that I run. Do you want to see that? Right. If you want, I'll take the trouble to bring it up to show you. Right. I'm not prepared for. So this was the workshop that I conducted. Can you see me? Right. You can see me talking at the end. Right. And everybody were in the cafe. Right. They were listening. Right. To my teaching, my sharing. Right. And then they were, and after that I served them vegetable. Yeah, after that I served them vegetable. I showed them very colorful, interesting vegetable. So here it is. Right, I was conducting the workshop in a cafe. I rented the cafe, the entire cafe. I closed it for the event, and I invited people, not my friends. I invited the public to come. No, I didn't charge them. I, yeah, and I even, you can see me demonstrating cooking, steaming vegetables here. And so that was what I was doing, and that was what I was doing. And here I have a friend teaching he or she how to spiralize vegetable. Right, spiralize. That's a vegetable and spiralizing vegetables. Okay, right, and that was what I was trying to get them to do. It was very fun. It was very interesting. This is a picture of some of the vegetables I was serving at my restaurant. A picture of some of the vegetables I was serving at my restaurant. Right. So, yeah. Right. Edwina, is that purple cauliflower? Right, perfect. Yes, that was purple cauliflower. It was so yummy, so yummy. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It tastes so sweet. It tastes so sweet. Have you ever tried purple cauliflower before? Right, and this was a vegetable that I was serving them in the workshop that was running. Right, so for the first half hour, they listened to my teaching, teach them the relationship between food and diet, right, on diabetes, heart diseases, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and all. Then the next session is not a practical hands-on section. The next session that for them, for people in the workshop, was a food tasting session. Right, so so that was how it went. That was how it went. That I shared with them. I taught them. You know, I shared with them. This is a teaching session, right? And then yeah, a teaching session, can see. Right, after the teaching session, right, I was like demonstrating, the food, and then people get hands on, they try, you know, and after that, right, they got to taste the vegetable. Right. So can you imagine how much work that was? How much work that was? It was very tiring. How much work that was? It was very tiring. Okay. So I thank all of you for joining my breakfast today. And I have started eating breakfast until lunch. From breakfast until lunch. Right, Jojo, that's interesting. Thank all of you. Right, as I try to complete my breakfast, I started an hour ago. Right, and I talk non-stop. Right, I thank all of you for joining me. Uh, right, thank you for joining me. And I thank you. And today is a new day. Can we start the new day with thankfulness? Right, I just want to remind everybody, right, to try our best, right, to always start the day with thankfulness. Can we start the best? Start the day with thankfulness. Can you join me? Don't go yet. Can you help me? Those who are still here, don't go yet. Even you have done so, can you help me encourage the rest of the people? Can you help me encourage the rest of the people, right? That to start the day with thankfulness, because our mind, right? Our mind and our emotions are powerful medicine. A cheerful heart is good medicine. Start the day with thankfulness. Okay, do not let the sun go down in your anger. End the day with forgiveness. Can you help me do one thing? My request, right? Share in the comment section one thing or two things or three things that you are thankful for today as you woke up. Thankful for the health that we still have. Thank you for the loved ones that we are still able to spend time with. Thank you for, right? Thankful for being able to walk, able to eat, able to sleep, able to talk, able to see. Right? Thankful for the safety. Thankful for the many things that we are blessed with. Right? Would you join me, right, to share, right, uh, 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 the your thankfulness? Okay. Would you join me to share your thankfulness? Okay. And I want to encourage everybody to join me. Okay. Encourage everybody to join me, right, to start the day with thankfulness. Shall we? Shall we all do that? Start the day with thankfulness. A simple thing, but powerful thing. Simple thing, but powerful thing. Right. And Jacqueline said, thankful for the new day and even the rain this morning. Right. A, a heart of thankfulness is so powerful. Shall we start that? Right. Edwina, thankful for the knowledge and support that everybody given to her today on a public holiday, and wish everybody a good day. Right. Thanks to everybody. Right. And thank you, Jen, for your encouraging word. You know, yeah. Right. And it was thank you for that. Okay. Another day I shall do, right. Another live stream. Okay. Jesse is thankful for your family and your good health. Right. On another day, I shall do a live stream, right, on Savoy cabbage. This cabbage here, Savoy cabbage. I was serving people Savoy cabbage, and it was so yummy. It was so yummy. So I can't help. I will do a live stream on that. Right. Joe is thankful for the sharing. I thank you for participating. I thank you for participating. And so can we all, right, start the day with thankfulness? Can we all start the day with thankfulness? Right. Yeah. I thank all you. I thank Jacqueline. I thank Jacqueline for your kind words. Right? I thank Jojo for your encouraging words. Right. I thank Jessie, right, for all your encouraging words. Okay. So before I go, if any of you are still interested and want to encourage me and remind me and put pressure on me to spend more time to complete the course that I've started developing, the Eat Rice Better course. If you are interested in that and you want to be notified when I eventually launch that, maybe in 2 months, 3 months, or later, it's not in 2023, I pledge to everybody by 2023, sometime in 2023, hopefully in the next 2-3 months, right, I will launch the Eat Rice Better course. And you want to be notified because Facebook sometimes is very poor in notifying people. You know, YouTube also lose the followers, the subscribers. They may not see what I share, right? So with that, right, if you are interested, right, if you are interested in my Eat Rice Better course, when I should finish it, launch it, right, in the next few months, I do not know when, do go to the link in the description of this video and put in your details so that you will be notified. You'll be notified should I launch it. And I also hope to start a newsletter so that keep everybody connected. A newsletter so that will keep everybody. So if you are keen, right, please put in go to the link in the description, right, and then get connected so that our connection won't be lost. Our connection won't be lost, right? Jojo says start the day with thankfulness. And Manisha, thank you, Manisha. Right, thank you for Manisha for your sharing. Right, thank you for Manisha for sharing. And Pauline, right, I want to thank everybody who's present, right, for that. Okay, Jojo, yes, there's a Telegram group that I have as well. There's a Telegram group, Telegram page rather, Telegram channel. Right, you can go. Somewhere in my link, right? So get connected, be notified, right? And let all of you be blessed, right? Starting the day with thankfulness, starting the day with thankfulness, and continue for the rest of the day, right? To let your habits be thy medicine. Have a blessed day, everybody. Be blessed, blessed, blessed. You and your entire family, because of your lifestyle, your eating habits that you are going to improve and change starting from today, shall be blessed to be free from the devastation. Even if you have diabetes, that you will have be free, you'll be free from the devastation of the complication of diabetes. Even if you have high blood pressure, that you'll be free from the devastation, from the complication of high blood pressure. That all of us here, because of our efforts, our encouragement for one another, right, to practice a healthy lifestyle, may all of us live a long, healthy life. That everyone here be free from the devastation of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and the devastation of the complications of that. Let us all encourage one another towards that. Be blessed, everybody. Be blessed. Be blessed.